Greetings, everyone. This is me again, Zahra Jawad, ex-Muslim, ex-Shia. Come to help the Muslims see for themselves and leave Islam. This is not a debate. After this, I can take your comments if I'm able to. Because of my health, maybe I may not be able to. And I'm not prepared much for this a little bit. So trying my best, and I'm not a teacher, but discovering as we go along. So towards the branches of Islam now, there are still contradictions in the Quran, as they will be coming up, but major contradictions between ayats. I've already shown that and proven then that from that verse, that if there are contradictions in the Quran, much contradictions, then this is from other than Allah. So some of the contradictions proven from the Ismaili Quran too, and thus it is from other than Allah. Now we go to some branches and, of the tree. The root is gone. The root has been destroyed of Islam. And this is a discussion, and please be respectful, be honest. If you can, and please cooperate here. So we've had a conflict between Sunnis and Shias for eons, ages. Now, taking this ayat, Surah 4, ayat 150, where it says, do not distinguish between Allah and the Messenger. So still on this ayat, continuing, those who deny Allah and His messengers, and those who wish to separate Allah from His messengers, saying we believe in some but reject others, and those who wish to take a course midway. So what does it mean here, separating or distinguishing, making a difference between Allah and His messengers? Noteworthy, it doesn't say prophets, it says His messengers, Allah's messengers. Is it that in some cases, like I will show you through the Quran ayats, where Allah and His messengers are on the same level as shown through the Quran ayats, right? So is it that? And surely it seems like it is that. And then some other ayats will become clear for you. For example, Surah 2, ayat 27 and 13, Surah 13, ayat 25. What is it that they cut asunder? What Allah wants to join or are joined together, right? Get it? So these two ayahs, like the Sunnis say that, or maybe the Quran only would say relationships, but is it more than relationships? What has Allah ordered to be joined in these two ayahs? Permissible relationships, and also messengers with Allah to be joined in certain cases, or maybe in all cases, just that, okay, why the Shias I feel the Shias take a course midway is 12 Shias, they say that there is intercession, so you can use the messenger as an intercession, even in this world, not only in the hereafter, that he will intercede for you, but also in this world. There's intercession and there's means of approach to Allah. There's an ayat there. So he is means of approach to Allah, the Prophet, the messenger of Allah. I think the Shias have been, 12 Shias, confused in this ayat, about this ayat, separate, because Allah is the creator and the messengers are not creators. And they cannot be co-creators either. So looking at that verse in Surah Nisa, 2 verses which say forbidden is associating partners with Allah, but then looking at Surah 7, ayat 33, when authority is given, without authority, associating anyone with Allah is haram, is forbidden. So they've thought, the Shia, 12 Shias have thought they've worked it out in this way, and thus I feel they take a course midway, not really saying in what is implied and what is shown through the other Quran ayat that there's no difference between Allah and His messengers, but that He's a creator, Allah, the supreme creator. So they just say wasila. They bring in approach, means of approach to Allah, and intercession. And Surah Maida 55. But Allah comes first, so then His messenger, and then those who believe. Perhaps they're on the same level here, Surah 5, ayat 55. Yet they wouldn't say, the Shias would avoid saying that they're on equal terms here and where else. I'll be showing you in this live stream. So Shias, at least this problem, 12 Shias, and we believe in some but reject others. So the Sunnis, what they do is they reject where in Surah Maida what it actually means, what the Shias have brought out, explained to them through the Prophet of Allah, Islam, and Imam Ali. They feel that is the authentic, that's the authentic hadiths. Those are the authentic hadiths explained by Allah's Messenger. We don't take it from anyone else, the Sahabas or the wives of the Prophet, and reasons given by Shias, right? But still, I feel they don't really, they take the mid-course. And so the Sunnis reject others, like even what the Shias say in the Surah Maida at 55, what it really means, right? Or, for example, Surah Takwir ayats, also in Surah Takwir Rasul Kareem, for example, the Shias don't, 12 Shias don't directly say that, oh, there's no difference between Allah and the Messenger. But take a middle course approach, and the Sunnis take this rejecting the Surah Takwir ayats that he is with, and mistranslating it, that he's with the, and they try to explain it. And then Surah Takwir ayat 19 also conveyed some, translate the religious scholars and the translators of the Quran ayat, that he conveyed word, not the word of the messenger. So it shows that the word of Allah is the word of the messenger in Surah Takwir ayat 19. But they, some of them try to mistranslate it, misrepresenting it. So the Sunnis, they're so scared. They, from the Sahabas or hadiths of Prophet Muhammad coming to them from, various various people, Sahabas of the Prophet, but not made clear. Even Ibn Abbas, the uncle's son, Prophet Muhammad's uncle's son, still not made clear, you see. And very scared of that ayah. So they don't enjoy even what the Shias enjoy, the Ahlul Bayts, being there, the bounties given to them, extra, like star, the guiding light over the years, right? So that's why the Sunnis say, but they won't say it. But we know that as Shias also, when I look at this ayat as a Shia, I say, then you, since now it's made very clear to me, the Quran ayat, especially on partners with Allah, it's the authority. So definitely what the Shias used to say, that they believe in some and reject others. Like they reject Imam Ali as being the first Imam, after Prophet Muhammad being their Mawla, master, and all this, right? So they reject that. So that's why the Sunnis come in this category, and I can see it now more clearly, but more than how the Shia see it. 12 Shias. Shia see Sunnis rejecting some, but Sunnis, Shias shouldn't rejoice because they take a course midway. And you will also see how unjust these ayats are against the polytheists when the messengers with Allah can't be distinguished between Allah and His. There's no distinction between Allah and His messengers. Please bear with me, my English sometimes turns so funny. Then this ayat also becomes clear. Surah 2, ayat 27 says, those who break the covenant of Allah. Now, this is not the Prophet's covenant with Allah or the Messenger's covenant with Allah. This is the believer's covenant with Allah. Why has he mentioned this? And then saying, after its ratification, and they cut what has ordered Allah to be joined. So I've been reading this Quran as a Shia. Even then I could understand, like, what's the meaning? What cut what Allah has ordered, right? Then I read the Shia meaning tafsir, Shia tafsir, authentic hadiths from Imam and thus from traditions, riwayats from Imam, thus Prophet Muhammad's hadiths explained authentically, authentic ones. So I couldn't get it. Then when I looked at the wordings, even of these two ayats are the same, 13, Surah 13, ayat 25 also. But those who break the covenant of Allah after contracting it and sever that which Allah has ordered to be joined and spread corruption on the earth. Similar ayats, Surah 2, ayat 27, Surah 13, ayat 25. When I looked at recently Surah Fat, ayat 10, I rejected what the Sunnis say about this in Quran.com footnote, Sahih International, Maududi. I think here was Sahih International's footnote on this ayat. So what is it? Permissible relationships, severing permissible relationships that Islam has allowed you to have and enjoy? Or is it the messengers with Allah? Since see how this ayat is imported, conveyed. Surah Fatah 10 says, those who swear allegiance unto thee. Now it doesn't say prophet. Okay, neither does it say the messenger of Allah. Because it continues from Surah 9. Oh, sorry, Surah Fat, ayat 9, ayat 9. Not Surah 9, ayat 9. How does it continue? So it doesn't have to say the messenger here. Surah Fat, ayat 9, 48th chapter of the Quran, ayat 9, that you people may believe in Allah and His messenger, not the Prophet. So maybe even, okay, I could go far. I don't want to, prophets can lose their prophethood if they go against Allah, like there's an ayat. If this prophet, is it a messenger? Okay, I've forgotten that. About that, maybe some other time. But just a point put forward. But the messenger, and you see, that's why they changed this, I, Allah. Sahih International has done it. Other translators put it in bracket or not, but they put Allah here. Him, exalt Allah, morning and afternoon. Some have not even put the brackets, but what they say means is that exalt Allah, morning and afternoon. Here you see there's no difference between Allah and His messenger. Although Allah is mentioned first, the Shia say, since Allah is mentioned first here, the last part would be for Allah. This is how Arabic is conveyed. Sentence in Arabic. Even they are wrong about this. So correcting the Shias also, 12 Shias on this. So no difference, you see, no difference between believing in Allah and His messenger, even though Allah is mentioned first, and honor Him, and now it goes to singular. Honor Him. If you honor the messenger, if you say here, honor the messenger, it means honoring Allah also. So there's no difference in this between Allah and His messenger, so the correct. So taking it from Surah 4, ayat 150, separate Allah from His messengers. Shias take the 12 Shias take the mid course. Sunnis reject some, believe in some, because they won't. They distinguish. They won't take Allah and the Messenger together. Now, prophet is different. There could be a prophet who is a messenger also, right? But a prophet doesn't have to be a messenger of Allah. Okay? And the messenger is of Allah. Then you see what else is there. So going up to Surah Fat again, Ayat 10. So you're paying allegiance, swear allegiance only unto Allah. Since you paid allegiance to the messenger, you paid allegiance to Allah. The hand of Allah is above their hand. So whosoever breaketh his oath, breaketh it only to his soul's hurt. While whosoever keepeth his covenant with Allah, this is also covenant with Allah. The believers have to pay allegiance to the messenger of Allah and try not to break the covenant that they've made here. Thus, if they break the covenant of Allah, comes Surah 2, Ayat 27, and Surah 13, Ayat 25, and they cut what has ordered Allah to be joined. Meaning, if you take Surah Fat, Ayat 10, then you don't break this covenant, right, to your own soul's hurt, while whosoever keepeth his covenant with Allah, on him will he bestow immense reward. So then this ayat, these two ayats above fall into place. What is the breaking of the covenant? And it's not that what the Sunnis say permissible relationships, but the allegiance to the messenger is allegiance to Allah, and then Allah's hand is over the hands. And so if you break the covenant, if you keep the covenant, immense reward. If you break it, soul's hurt. It says breaketh his oath here, but then again it says keepeth his covenant with Allah. Covenant and oath perhaps together, or maybe same Arabic words used, and the translation has used different. I don't have to check that. It doesn't really make a difference as long as there's a covenant word here. You've actually paid allegiance to the messenger. Messengers are very important. Another point is that only Allah knows. Allah with the messenger. The messenger with Allah. You get it? So these ayats correction, Sunni correction also. Correcting Sunnis, translators, and the footnote and all this. Not translators, but the footnotes. Surah 2, Ayat 27, not permissible relationships, but the oath you have made, the covenant you have made here. Allegiance to the messengers, allegiance to Allah. Don't break this covenant. So know that in this way, you don't separate, like the disbelievers denying Allah and His messengers, you don't separate Allah from His messengers. Believers, this is the covenant for the believers. Now it makes sense, and so please correct yourselves. Permissible relationships? No. Even thus this. Thus what? Surah 48 ayat 9 says that you people may believe in Allah and His Messenger and honor Him and respect Him. So, and exalt Him morning and afternoon. No difference between here in exalting Allah. No. Even if you exalt the messenger, you're exalting Allah. Oh, so there's no difference. It goes singular. It goes in singular form, although it says that you people may believe in Allah, that you may believe in Allah and His messenger too. And two persons are mentioned here. Allah is not a person. Okay, but Allah is mentioned here and His messenger is mentioned here. Then it goes singular, meaning no difference. Now, even the Sunnis get all mixed up here, you see, because against the polytheists, there are ayats that are unjustifiable. I've seen that and I've done that many a times with you here in the live streams. Please bear with me. So, what happens is Sunnis and Quran only. If you haven't got this, Quran only, get it now. Surah 39, Ayat 3 says, unquestionably, for Allah is the pure religion. So only Allah, only Allah. Worship Allah alone, Allah alone. Don't take any protectors besides Allah. It would be like taking protectors here. Sometimes, Allah says, don't take any protectors. You're taking protectors like for the, so if you say here it's besides him, look, so many confusions, Sunnis, how they take this ayat. So if you say this and that, you see what where the about Christians. Where's that? So against the polytheists and this ayat, right? Unforgivable, associating partners with Allah, not in its divinity. It doesn't put it that way, the ayat. But Maududi would put it this way. And so we have the Christian and Surah 5, Surah Maida 72, they have certainly disbelieved to say Allah is the Messiah. Now here you would say, because they take Allah as the Messiah, not as a partner with Allah, but it's like taking a partner with Allah. While the Messiah has said, O children of Israel, worship Allah, my Lord and your Lord. And then you see that in Surah 9, it's a contradiction. 29, which one is it? Sorry, no, 31, 33. You can take the Masih ibn Maryam, son of Maryam, as the Lord with Allah. So this also a contradiction. Indeed, he who associates others with Allah. So even if you take Masih along with Allah, or as on the same level as Allah here, as they say, it's associating others with Allah. Not even besides Allah, but with Allah. Allah is forbidden in paradise, and his refuge is the fire, and there are not for the wrongdoers any helpers. Sunnis get very, very scared of this. So that's why they keep away from the Shia's beliefs. So what they say about authentic hadith, Imam Ali, we are not separate from you. We are under the same Islam. But you've taken, unfortunately, from wrong people, the enemies of Islam, who were hypocrites then with the Prophet Muhammad. Right? Even the Sahabas and some of the wives, Surah Tahrim ayah, to annoy him and were fighting against him. Were against him. Sorry, not fighting, against him. So this also. So anyways, you can then see that Surah 39, ayah 3 is written in a wrong manner for these polytheists, poor polytheists. We say, they say besides him, protectors besides Allah, say we only worship them that they may bring us near to Allah, not in position, but just near to Allah. Indeed, Allah will judge between them concerning that over which they differ. Indeed, Allah does not guide he who is a liar and confirmed disbeliever. A disbeliever, confirmed in, like he's a disbeliever. Now, since they worship these awliyas, but you see, implied here, when you take that ayat, so in Surah 9, Surah 48, ayat 9, they, that you may believe in Allah and His Messenger. What? Now, where is your religion purely for Allah? Here in Surah Fatah, ayat 9. The messenger, singular, and it turns singular. Some of you say, oh, it's imported like this, because it means that in Arabic, the last sentence goes to the first one mentioned, that's Allah. Shias would say this. So even Shias have a problem here in this ayat, although in some cases they say no, that you say associating partners with Allah, but if authority has been sent, Surah Araf ayat, and then they go to wasilas and intercession. interceders allowed. So look at what you've done here. Even the Shias, not only the Sunnis. Sunnis go like on the other side, rejecting that there's any uh, joining of Allah and His Messenger. Oh. So what is this? Unquestionably, Surah Zumar Ayat 3, for Allah is the pure religion. What does this actually mean, and why is it going against the polytheists, saying that they worship them, the awliyas, protectors they take besides them? And noteworthy, to get near to Allah, not to get the luxuries of life or anything, but to get near to Allah. Maybe not even get any providence, just realize that Allah is the provider, He's abundant, and so they just want to get near to Allah. Qurbatan ilallah. Qurbatan ilallah. Near to Allah. When we do our salat 5 times prayers, now I don't do it, I'm an ex-Muslim. But the Muslims who do that, what do they say? Niyat karte hum, intention we make to go near to Allah. Qurbatan ilallah, to get near to Allah. Nearness. This is what these polytheists have been doing. So they say, oh, so worship them. We only worship them that they may bring us. Now, what's the difference between Surah Fat Ayat 9? Aren't you worshiping His Messenger here? Oh, so how terrible, right? And moreover, then Surah Maida Ayat also 55, but less. Your ally, waliyakum, singular form, not plural. Then even wali is Allah and His Messenger and those who have believed. What the Shia say about those who have believed, Imam Ali proved in the mosque, giving zakah, meaning giving charity. Jibril came to test, who will be this believer? And they bow in ruku. When he was in ruku, Imam Ali, during his salat in the mosque, Jibril came, asked for something. Imam Ali gave his ring to him. So this is the believer. Your wali is Allah, according to what the Shias have received from Imam Ali. And from the sources, they say these are the authentic sources. This is the authentic source. Okay. So waliyakum. Now, is there any difference? Yet you would say, oh, we're not allowed to worship anyone but Allah. But that's just so superficial, you see. Or even, okay, you say we're not allowed to worship anyone but Allah. That we need to keep in mind. And so in Surah Zumar Ayat 3, you can't worship these awliyas. But that's just so superficial because it's implied you're actually worshipping His Messenger and those who believed. Taking them on the same level as Allah. Because Allah has put it this way. And here also, Surah Fat Ayat 9, exalting Him. What is exaltation, Baba? It's a part of worship. That's why your translators put I.e. Allah. What have you done? Surah 4 Ayat 150, believe in some but reject others. And it's not your fault. It's not the Sunnis' fault. It's not the Shia's fault either. It's Allah's fault. This false Allah, Satan, that has sent such inspirations against the polytheists. And you can see it now. And that's why he's trying very hard to say the polytheists are wrong. Look how he's tried, but he's failed with me. I've seen through him. Finally, you have to exalt the Messenger and Allah. It's in a singular form, but Allah's against the polytheists in Surah Zumar Ayat 3. Unquestionably, for Allah is the pure religion. Your pure religion is gone. And against ayats against the polytheists are also gone. Another one. Surah Maida 55. Then I'll show you another one here. Surah Takwir, 81 chapter of the Quran, ayat 19, that this is in truth the word of honored messenger, Kareem, Rasul Kareem, mighty, 20, mighty established in the presence of the Lord of the throne, is mighty established. So he is, in other words, word by word Quran ayat, as close as it gets to the Arabic Quran ayat, 81, ayat 20. Owner of power with the owner of the throne secure. With the owner of the throne secure. Here, no difference is made. So, you get it right. Allah, you're right. Make no separation, no difference between Allah and its messengers. And you would say even the previous messengers. Or how you would take this ayah. That, oh, don't make a difference between the previous messengers. No, look at what this ayat is saying. And then it all falls into perspective. These ayats that I've explained in Surah Takwir ayat, Surah Fat ayat 9, with this, the covenant and do not break it. And this also is clear. What are you severing? You're severing at times what Allah has wanted to be joined with Him, the messenger. Now this messenger, somehow, who is this messenger? You would say he's Prophet Muhammad. Who knows? Greetings, Christopher Machoko. Greetings, welcome. Good to see you here. Hope you get this. Let me know. Trying hard to explain and show through proof, Quran backing. Not putting my own words just to explain, but mostly the Quran ayats are self-explanatory here and they fall into perspective on this. Right? How they fall into perspective now. You don't even need anyone, your religious scholar telling you about Surah 13, ayat 25, that permissible relationships should not be severed. God bless you, Christopher Machoko, and your family members and your country, your people. So now you get it. Now it's fallen into perspective, right? Properly. You can see how it falls into perspective. And against the polytheists. Surah Zumar ayat 3, and then, and also Surah Zumar ayat 4. The Son of God. If Allah wished, He could take the Son. All that, I've done that in detail, but now for this here, Surah 5 by 72, they say he married Messiah, the son of Mary. This whole thing is, when you compare it to other verses of taking Masih ibn Maryam with Allah, this is wrong. Associating others with Allah. Actually, Allah has associated messengers, a messenger with Him. So this also part, the Quran ayat, Surah Maida 72, falls apart, destroyed. You don't have to, and his refuge is the fire. Allah has forbidden him paradise. Now the Sunnis say no, there's no associating with Allah. No, because there are many ayats like this, like Surah 4 ayat 116, saying it's forbidden to associate partners with Allah. And here it says, indeed, he who associates others with Allah, Allah has forbidden him paradise. But can it be that if Allah Himself associates someone with Him, and if you're doing it on your own without Allah's authority, so the Shias here put this kind of point here. When you see other ayats associated, His messengers associated with Allah, as I've been showing you, then authority, and you're not supposed to associate anyone others with Allah, except that Allah sends down authority, like here. Where is it? Surah Araf, ayat. Have I put Surah Araf? Yeah. See, say, my Lord forbids associating anything with God without his permission. So then a little bit with on the Shia side tilting, it comes when you see these ayats where the messengers in certain respects are associated with Allah, where Allah has sent down authority, permitted to be associated with Allah. But you yourselves cannot do this. Even Jesus Christ, associating Jesus Christ with Allah. But the Shias forget to see they've missed something in this ayat, Surah 5, ayat 72. They make the same mistake, like rabbis and monks or priests are not to be taken as lords, but Masih, Allah and Masih ibn Maryam, right, are to be taken as Lord. And then we have another ayat which says the prophets and angels are not to be taken as lords, right? So that's why the Shias also make a mistake because of those contradicting ayats. You can't take that. Some ayats would say, but that ayat you mistranslate, you have to. Surah Tawbah. You see, this ayat you have to mistranslate. And yet the Shias went, of course, why are they doing this? Because of these Quran ayats, so many contradictions on this. Surah Tawbah, is it ayat 31 or ayat 33? Let me see. See, even the Shias make a mistake here by putting commas and all this in their translation, saying no, because it's Surah Tawbah ayat 31. Please read it again. I'm not going to read it out. I'm quick, trying to be now a little bit quick on this. Isn't it the prophets and angels? Whoever takes the prophets and angels as lords, where is it? How does the Quran ayat go? Sorry, I'm a little bad. I'm terrible at this. Not a little bad. Nor could he order you to take the angels and prophets as lords or Bab. Oh, Rab, right? So, of course, the Shias are going to mistranslate Surah Araf like the Sunnis. Surah 9, ayat 31. Here it's like this. So what a major contradiction. Major, clear contradiction I showed you earlier on. And how many of you were not willing to accept this contradiction? And yet you're told, wish to separate or distinguish between Allah and His messengers. And what does this actually mean? I showed you through other ayats of the Quran. Now get it, please. Now, even the Shias must agree that I hope I've explained it properly. If I fail, let me know. But don't tell me I'm a liar, cheater, deceiver. Please come honestly. Hope you can hear me loud and clear. Mic is a little bit far away from me. No, please, I've done my best trying to, and I wanted to, how could we, like Imam Hussein appealing to Yazid's army in a peaceful manner, but risking my life, appeal to your heart, Sunnis, so that you don't kill your fellow or hate your fellow Muslims. Since they don't hate you, although they know you have deviated and you have you have rejected Imam Ali, you have rejected some wali as wali with messenger of Allah. You've taken your three Rashidun caliphs, and that wasn't, Ali was supposed to be the first Imam, if you take Surah Maida at 55 and then take what has come through the messenger to Ali, recorded in Islamic history, which the Shias take, and you don't take that, you reject it. So Shia say you reject that, but I say you reject a lot, and even the Shias reject taking the midway. 12 Shias wish to separate Allah from His messengers. So now it's clear where the messenger, there's no difference between Allah and the messenger here in Surah Fat ayat 10, Surah Fat ayat 9. Whether you exalt the messenger, that one here, who, okay, maybe you say Muhammad is the, of course you say Muhammad is the messenger and the prophet, seal of prophets, but the messenger, so sometimes the messenger is Jibrail. So no difference between Allah and His messenger. See this and don't put Allah in the end, exalting Allah. Because if you exalt this messenger that you know for sure who he is, then you exalt Allah. And both, there's no difference here. So now this ayat becomes clear, Surah Fat ayat 9 to you. And Surah Fat ayat 10 and Surah 2, Baqarah ayat 27 and Surah 13 ayat 25. Who are you severing Allah from? What are you severing? The messenger, right? Now it becomes clear. And see, now Shia see this. So Sunnis say, no way. Even the Messiah, Allah has not sent authority for the Messiah to be equal with Allah in this. Taking Messiah as Allah, but even as an associate with Allah, you can't. Yet you do with the messenger, Prophet Muhammad and Imam Ali, equal on terms on this wali. Surah Maida at 55. And what have you done, Shias? What have you done with Surah Takwir? Ayats 19 to 20 and 21. Obeyed them. Yes, wasila, soft, middle way. Yeah, wasila, and maybe he's established, yeah, in the presence. You haven't really looked at this ayat properly. Surah Takwir, Ayats 19. Word of messenger, word of Allah. Same. With the owner of the throne, same as the owner of power, attribute of Allah, given to, he's mentioned it in two verses. One, I'm forgetting, the other one is in Surah Zariyat, ayat 55 maybe. Zukuwati is Allah. So this messenger has the same attribute as Allah here, with the owner of the throne, Allah, meaning secure. The contradiction, for the, if there were gods, they would fight for to get to the owner of the throne. I showed you the contradiction in the earlier live stream, old live streams of mine, screencasting like this. Then what else is there? So please, this pray not unto anyone along with Allah is not. Now, salawat comes in. This is dua. Remember, and the places of worship are only for Allah. So pray not unto anyone along with Allah. This is dua, that Abraham made a dua to Allah, supplicated to Allah. Surah Abraham ayats, you go and see. This is not salat to Allah. Right? You want to see, this is taddu. So Surah 72 ayat 18, Surah Jinn ayat 18. Pray not unto anyone along with Allah, even along with Allah, not only besides Allah, to be noted. But then what's happened here? Now we're coming to salawat, salat. So those of you, some of you have even ex-Ismailis have said, or someone asking where, there's no dua. Where was it on social media? There is dua. Dua word is not in the Quran. Some have said this. Surah Abraham, Ibrahim. Which one is it? Okay, I'll just have to check this. Oh, how many ayats are there here? Just searching, so it's taking time. If I don't complete this now and Satan say matter concluded, indeed Allah promised. Where's the dua? Let me show you dua also. He prays. Hearts inclined to them, to God, Allah, or to the people, his descendants. Never think that Allah would fail his messengers. Mighty were the plots made. Yeah. And you also made mighty plots against the polytheists. When your Islam has polytheism in it, our Lord respite, if only Abraham or mankind. Let's see if dua is here. I want to show you dua, the word dua. Our Lord, cover us. Do, and you want to hear it? Please just, it's very loud, so just take care of your ears. Just if you've got headphones on, just remove your headphones. It's going to be very loud. Dua. Dua. This is supplicating to Allah only, right here. Dua. So those of you who say, where's dua in the Quran? There's no dua in the Quran. Here it is. Surah 14, ayat 40. Surah, again, hearer of my dua. Surah 14, ayat 39. But what is this salat that it started? Allah started to say that, pray to Allah, and the malaika, angels send prayers. Salat, meaning salli. What is this salli? That the Prophet also has to do salli for you. In Surah 9, it doesn't say dua for you. Pray to Allah. Isn't it? Surah 9, ayat 103 doesn't say dua. Look. So on this, taking a, he prays salat for you. See, thanks to Quran.com now, my stomach is growling, sorry. What is this? Purifying them and cause increase. Wasalli. 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 Not bless. This is prayer. See why you have to put bless here. Oh my goodness. So Allah's messenger is saying salat for you. So that indeed his salat, salataka. Ah, what is this? What happens? And then you're supposed to earn the salat of the messenger. Or something like this, to this ayat, right? The ayat, which ayat was it? Still there some, see your mom, Surah 9, ayat 999. Invocations, prayers of the messenger. Surah 9, ayat 999, I've been doing, but recently. But among the Baduans are some who believe in Allah in the last day. They're Baduans. Not believers with the Sahabas of Prophet Muhammad, but there are some Baduans who believe in Allah. And among the Baduans, last day, and consider what they spend as means of nearness to Allah. Right? prayers of the messenger. You see, why has Allah missed this word here that you put in? What is this? Gaining the salat of the messenger. Without the messenger's salat, you can't get nearness to Allah. Even if you pray 5 times. It's just to keep you awake. Find me a verse in the Quran that says your salat will get you near to Allah. The niyat we make, intention you make, 5 times prayers, but it's not going to get you near to Allah. This will get you near to Allah. The messenger's salat will get you near to Allah, which you will obtain. Unquestionably, it is a means of nearness for them. Why do you have to take Abraham's station to pray? Salat. Also that ayat, right? Surah 2, ayat 1 to 5. When we made the house a frequented place for men and a place of peace, make from the station of Abraham a place of prayer. Salat, musallin. Get your musallas out. What is musalla for? Salat, not dua. Dua, you can sit wherever you are, pray to Allah. Oh, what does this mean now, which has been messed up in the Quran? Like the ayats I explained to you messed up, and you could understand? What does this actually mean? Did the Ismaili Imam get it right? Yet, Ismaili Quran has contradictions that I showed you. Also, but in this, did the Ismaili Imam get it right? Right? And you poor people, what are you doing? You're falling into disbelief. You deny Allah and His messengers if you separate. If you don't get this ayat, we believe in some but reject others. You are disbelievers, Sunni. Shia is also taking the midway and wish to take a midway. Okay. But, these who reject, also for them, they take a midway. But I think the Shias also take midway, saying 12 Shias. Oh, it's wasila, it's a means of approach to God. Rasulullah can be taken as intercessor, means of approach to God. Shafa, intercession. You have fallen into disbelief. Saving you. And you're going to kill me. You would have killed me. You would have stabbed me to death or burnt me. See, this is false. Don't go here. Okay, go here. See, we've gone here. And I'm... Help me, help you. How can I help you if you're not helping me? If you attack me verbally and say I'm a liar, falsely accusing me, cheater, deceiver. I haven't shown you. Before it was like, I'm not showing you the hadiths, the tafsirs. So, even now someone came and said, you're lying recently. STP, S star, T star, P, something like this. Even now, when I'm trying to tell you, look, even Sunnis, Shias taking a middle course, they can't bring themselves to say that there's no separation between Allah and the Messenger in Surah Fath Ayat 9. Even the 12 Shias can't bring themselves to say this. Sunnis, I'm helping you. Please, you haven't understood. So please understand now. And that's why I think the polytheists say, Surah 6 now, Ayat 8, and they say, why was there not sent down to him an angel? Because they've already following their awliya, and Allah is saying in Surah Zumar to them that you're worshipping awliyas other than Allah, besides Allah. Not even with Allah, but they're saying, Remember those ayats where it says, but with Allah's permission, we polytheists, our forefathers worshipped. And I showed you about the idols too, slightly. What difference now? Abraham has made it. This Abraham, Quranic Abraham, made a house, which Allah calls my house, purify my house. Pray there at the station of Abraham. Take the station of Abraham and his prayer. Oh, and then take the messengers, gain the messengers' prayers, whatever that means. Surah 9, ayat 9. And maybe they say this because polytheists have always, Awliyas, sorry. Maybe they say this, why has there not then been sent an angel down? Or he's just a man like us, and when we take our awliyas equal to Allah at such, maybe, you say we worship them. You say we're taking them besides Allah. You say, are we getting near to Allah? Surah Zumar ayat 3. So then they start to say, then what is the difference? And this was his answer, Allah's answer. And they say, why was there not sent down to him an angel? But if we had sent down an angel, the matter would have been decided, and they would not be reprieved, given respite, to reflect even, or to come and, repent. Oh my goodness. What an answer Allah has given here in Surah Anam ayat 8 to them. So now you see why they were saying that why has not an angel been sent down, if they were saying that, or just a false accusation, another one. But to give us maybe they have a book too, the polytheists. And they've written it down, and where did it come? It didn't come falling from the sky, the book, this Quran. It came on the messenger's art by the trusted spirit, i.e. Jibril, 2 ayats from the Quran. So please, can you give us something else? Because we have a book. We have signs from Allah. We have it in our heart. We have the knowledge. Can you give us something different to say we can see that Allah and the messenger, yes, there's no difference in certain cases. Like in these ayats. Surah Maida ayat 55, awliya waliyakum, with Allah. No difference in Surah Fath ayat 9, exalting Allah, exalting the messenger. Exalting the messenger, exalting Allah. Surah Fath ayat 10, allegiance to the messenger, allegiance to Allah. Surah 4 ayat 80, obedience to the messenger equals obedience to Allah. Moreover, love comes. So that's why maybe they were asking, can you give us something different? So maybe they say this because polytheists have always awliyas. So then what is the difference between this religion and them? He's just a man guiding you, and through him signs come, right? He's just a man guiding you. Doesn't he say that? I don't know what will happen to me, but revelations are coming to me. I'm just a man. So their awliyas are also men. Surah Zumar ayat. Not just idols. Then Surah 9, ayat 24 says, say, O Muhammad, if your fathers, your sons, your brothers, your wives, your relatives, wealth which you have obtained, commerce wherein you fear decline, and dwellings with which you are pleased are more beloved to you, to you than Allah and His Messenger and jihad, then wait, like striving in His cause. Then wait until Allah executes His command, and Allah does not guide the defiantly disobedient people. So here comes in hub, love. And what's against these people? Whether they're polytheists or kafirs, disbelievers? Surah 2, ayat 165. Still there are some who take others as Allah's equal. They love them as they should. Should love Allah or love Allah. But the believers love Allah even more. If only the wrongdoers could see the horrible punishment awaiting them, they would certainly realize that all power belongs to Allah. All power belongs to Allah, and that Allah indeed is severe in punishment. Surah 2, Ayat 165. All power belongs to Allah, right? Surah 2, Ayat 165. Let's see, all power belonging to Allah. Is this power quwwat? Quwwat. Who is the possessor of quwwat? Surah Takwir ayat 20. Rasul Kareem with the Allah, owner of the throne secure. See this also contradiction. What? They love and the believers' love is shadid, stronger, ashad. Ashaddu. Right? Ashaddu. Now this ayat also wrong against, unjustifiable against the believers. Why? Because I'm showing you a very clear ayat which says you have to love Allah and His Messenger. Is there and jihad? Is there any difference? That's why the Sunnis say, we worship Imam Hussain, Shias. I've been a Shia. Not now, I'm an ex-Shia. And I know what the Sunnis say. Because of our love, they feel, we're worshipping Hussein. And what's happened here? You're supposed to love Allah and His Messenger and jihad as much as you love your fathers, your sons, your brothers, your wives. Then why decide against these people? So, and also the way it's put, still there are some who take others as Allah's equal. They love them. They love them. Why do they love them? Allah's equals. Equal to Allah. And there's no difference, right, between Allah and these. Why? Because maybe Allah has told them, like He's told you, Surah Fatah. No difference, right? No difference. Allegiance to them, also Surah Fatah 10 and Surah Fatah 9. That you people may believe in Allah and His Messenger, not only Allah, and honor Him and respect Him. It just goes singular. No difference, right? Now tell me, most of you say Allah, 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 Allah. And then maybe one time, the Messenger. Maybe you say 4 times, 6 times, 3 times, Allah, Allah, Allah. But here, Sunnis, on the same level as Allah, although Allah mentioned first, then it becomes singular. Honor Him, respect Him, no difference. So this also, when you come to the love ayats against the polytheists, Surah 2 ayat 165, there are some who take others as equals, Allah's equals. And you've taken you do not see that Allah is telling you to take Allah and the Messenger as equal with Him. And then what? All power belongs to Allah. So where has He gone wrong, your contradiction? If all power belongs to Allah, then who is He in Surah Takwir? He's not Allah who is the possessor of power. Allah, 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 Allah. Owner of power. Zi, Quwwatin, with the owner of the throne secure, with Allah secure, please. Attribute of Allah. Contradiction. And on love also contradiction. Can you make a difference? You love Allah and the Messenger and jihad? Should you be making a difference, Sunnis? The Shia say, no, this love for Imam Hussain, Allah is, of course, the creator, Allah is beyond His creation. We cannot do, we're not shirking, we're not shirking. We're not putting Hussein on the same level as Allah. It's crystal clear in our religion. Supreme creator is Allah. No one can create like him. He's the originator of all. We do salat to Allah. Things like that. You get it? So both of them, but both of them gone cases. Against the polytheists, unjust. You are unjust. These polytheists, evil. Even Aka Medipuya or Ali commentary under some ayat, I remember. They had to, Surah Tawbah ayat, they had to destroy the evil base of these polytheists, these mushriks. They are evil. What they worship is Satan, like Abraham told his father. What you worship is shaitan. So like that, you've all gone topsy-turvy and against this ayat. You haven't done justice also to this ayat. Surah 4, ayat 150. Ali wale. Ali, Quran with Ali, Ali with the Quran, Ali with Haqq, Haqq with Ali, truth with Ali, Ali with truth. Even you haven't done justice. 12 Ayats against the polytheists. And your own ayats, Quran ayats, on this. No difference. So if you even try to correct yourself, see that against polytheists, then you shouldn't be. Allah should not be against polytheists. Right? Like he is. In Surah Maida put ayat. Oh, sorry. Surah Zumar 3. Other ayats like Abraham saying, you worship idols, Satan. Can they speak? This, that. So anyways, for now, let's keep it short. Let's not go there. I've already done all that. See that what you have done to this ayat, Surah 4, ayat 150, then Surah 2, ayat 27, then Surah 13, ayat 25, then Surah Fath, ayat 10, then Surah 48, Fath, ayat 9, against the polytheists, Surah Zumar, ayat 3, Surah, see what you've done to Surah 5, ayat 55, same, okay, permission of authority with the Lord, but how you take it, how the Shia, 12 Shias, wasila, intercession, not equal to Allah. Messengers are not equal to Allah. Surah 5 ayat 72, against the Christians, Masih, contradiction to Surah 4 ayat 150 again, Surah 4 ayat 116, not associating. Sunnis, you also see this. Surah Takwir ayat 9 to 20, how you take this? Messenger equal with Allah in this respect. Even Shias, 12 Shias. Surah 72 ayat 18, place of worship. Salat, without the messenger, forget it, you're not getting nearness to Allah. I've worked it out, right? Kind of. Still, I have a little more work to do on these ayats, like taking the worship. So pray, no, this pray is dua, but this salat, Surah, taking the station of Abraham, Surah Baqarah, ayat 1 to 5, a place of salam, salat. Why do you need to do this? Then Surah 9, not only in Hajj, maybe. And Surah 9, ayat 99, what does this mean? Gaining the invocation? Does it mean obtaining? Invocation, salat of the messenger. To gain nearness, and unquestionably it will get you near to Allah. Baduans used to do this, spending in the way of Allah. Salawat is prayers in plural, maybe it's the way it is put. Then that's why the polytheists asked, because they saw that the same thing is coming in Islam, taking Allah and the messengers in certain cases equal with Allah. So maybe that's why they asked, and you Allah is saying that, what kind of a question are they asking? And if angels were sent, we would not give them respite. Now, clear ayats have been sent and they don't believe it. There you are told like that. And what are they asking for? Angels now. So they were asking for angels, correct yourselves, and your Allah, Satan, that because, but they were asking Allah because this religion also purely for Allah, it says, and then it's taking Allah and the Messenger, and it's against them awliyas, they worship. But it's showing that it's the same worship for Allah and the Messenger. In certain cases, exalting him, he's just a man guiding you. This other ayat also. Why? Why did they ask this question? But it's been distorted here by your Allah. So it can't be that Allah. Now I've shown you, show you, explain to you through your ayats. See, your Muhammad, if your fathers, your sons, so loving Allah and the Messenger, same as loving, not loving your fathers, your sons more than Allah and His Messenger. Here it says they take partners against the polytheists or whoever they are who take partners with Allah, equal to Allah. They love them as they should love Allah. So this also wrong way put against the polytheists or whoever they are who take partners with Allah and love them as they should love Allah. But you're supposed to love Allah and His Messenger and Jihad, same level, right? More than your fathers, your sons, your brothers. Not only Allah, but His Messenger. So the polytheists or these people are looking and saying, well, if we took these as equals with Allah, yeah, you take messengers as equals with Allah, but you've missed that ayat now. Your Allah, look, but here, Surah Taqwir, look there, Surah Maida ayat 55, awliya, waliyakum, in singular, Surah Fath ayat 9, Surah Fath ayat 10, allegiance to Allah, allegiance to the messengers, allegiance to Allah. Now, where is there a difference? Pure religion is for Allah. Only Allah cannot be enough for you when you're going against us, polytheists. Please see this. You're going against, your Allah is going against us. Where? I don't see it. What's the difference between you and us now? Even monuments made where you have to pray and all this. And we'll go into the salat when I understand this ayat deeply, and then I will come back to you, the salat of the messenger. And you keep praying dua, do dua to the Allah, but not in salat. In salat, you're supposed to pray only to Allah, right? That's to get you out of indecent acts and all, but not nearness to Allah. It's showing that without the messenger's salat, you can't gain anything from that salat you are doing 5 times prayers. 5 times, sorry. Okay, thank you very much, Christopher Machoko, if you've been here or you were here, and those who have been here patiently. I'm just trying to follow me, see it, and then tell me, and patiently for now, thank you so much. I really appreciate this for the peace, for matters of, peace, peaceful living, not only tolerating, but accepting each other, pluralism, accepting each other, not hating, not having that dishonest streak of in the heart. It's like Allah wants me to hate them. Allah doesn't want me to associate with them. I disassociate, hatred for them. Surah Mumtahana, ayat 4, Abraham and his people. So being true to your fellow human beings, no matter what their creed, religion is, peaceful and loving them through the heart. Not like severing ties in Surah Mujadila, or not even having affectionate kindness for them, but being stern with the disbelievers. Another ayat. So caring for all, no matter what their religion is, belief is. True caring, honest, reaching out, caring, loving ways, affectionate. Okay? So for this also. And ending all those conflicts between Sunnis and Shias also in a peaceful manner. This was my aim. And so this. Okay, thank you very much. God bless you, Christopher Machoko, and your people, your family, uh, your city, your country, your friends, your acquaintances. Please let's make this peaceful, not to hurt anyone because of their different polytheism, religion, idol worshipping, because that's even worse in Islam against them. Don't hate us. And leaving an apostates. So peacefully also, I'm doing this for the best. But it gets to me when people attack me, and it's not understandable. I try to make myself understand. Now here, my condition also. I would have been soft with you. I would have said, okay, I understand. Okay, so I better go now. Please don't even punish those hard using the harsh ways of Islam, Sharia. Since this religion is not a true religion. Bottom line for this. Thank you so much. All those watching, persevering patiently. I know it's against, I know it could be hurting you. I know it's hurting me too. I've been there. You're not alone. You're not alone. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it when it's hurting. Still doing this and still coming here and bearing with me and what I'm showing. Thank you so much. I cannot say how grateful I am for your patience with me here.